Oh, it's the top one. So, welcome back. I did want to actually read one of these tonight because I saw it and I briefly read the first like little bit of it because I thought it was so funny. Wait, how come this got more posts? Hold up, I'm curious. Wait, it got even more posts. What the hell happened? Oh, actually, before I scroll down, I just realized, so I haven't streamed the Steam discussions for this like since I talked to Screwed. So after the last stream, if you want some filler information of what happened, basically I thought it was a bit silly where this post didn't get refuted, and I was kind of upset about that because it's a bit rude and quite insulting to just say this about somebody. And I went through their history and like obviously had a look, and it doesn't exist. Thank you for the copium. So I thought like that's a pretty silly thing to say. The goat is here, Scroozy. But essentially what happened is I made a little response to that. I was like, you know what, this is false, like not true. And then Screwed decided to talk back to me. Now, just so you're aware, Screwed has me blocked. And if you have somebody blocked on the Steam discussions, their post is like hidden, like a spoiler, and you can't read it unless you willingly open the thing to read it and then post response to it. So Screwed obviously had the choice to not engage with what I said and instead backed himself into a corner. So let's see, where did this all begin at? Oh, hang on. Ikagura has changed his profile pic. Interesting. Also, Screwed is not banned at this current moment, which is interesting. Here it is. For the record, this claim is false and easily debunkable, which it is. Anyone can just go to their history and have a look at it. So I'm surprised it didn't happen. Now, Screwed, he says some random bullshit here. That's not what we're talking about, alright? This, however... it's easily debunkable because they want to be spoon-fed the post and cannot be bothered to find it themselves. Had they the intellectual honesty to simply refrain from commenting, they'd be the last reasonable voice among the reactionaries present here, defending someone who you do not know, who has no problem discussing adoration for a fictional 11-year-old character. Weird. I also forgot Sugar is not on at the moment. I'll turn Sugar on there real fast. Alright, she's working, allegedly. Interesting thing to say, because obviously his defense is that nobody would do the research. Nobody would actually go through the post history to like prove that this guy is like not talking about 11-year-old girls and all that kind of shit. Again, I have the time, okay? So I'll go do it. It's fine. And like, boy, you'd be surprised when I didn't find anything. That's the funny thing. I looked. I sat down and tried to give you the benefit that you were being honest. I didn't find it. Because, you wanna know why? It doesn't exist. Wild, isn't it? It's not there. Crazy. This mythical post that he just pulled out of his ass. If you'd like the source, you're going to have to ask nicely. I also like the passive-aggressive thumbs up, by the way. It made this really funny. Alright. Could I please have the link to the thread you referenced? The one that shows OP's disgusting adoration for underage fictional girls. Oh, Papa Shekels, if you didn't see what happened last time, this whole thread is him just calling everybody who disagrees. Sorry, everybody who has something in agreement with the OP is a pedophile. Alright, even though no one has said anything about pedophilia except for Screwed, which is really weird that he just put it in everybody's mouth, and it's a bit of a strong projection. But anyway, after that, while I was waiting for his response, because I figured he wasn't going to post it in time, oh, and for the record, I think I'll just leave this here from the Dustborn discussion moderation thread. This name was changed, by the way. It's no longer called that. If someone is e-stalking Steam, if someone's e-stalking Steam profiles and publishing data related to them, they're simply not reasonable. For reference, the full quote is, if somebody is spouting racist, bigoted, queerphobic rhetoric, e-stalking Steam profiles and publicizing data related to them, spouting off nonsense about the Great Replacement conspiracy and so forth, they are not reasonable. Doesn't change the messaging. It's literally what he said. And sure enough, it's unreasonable. So what he said stands. Sorry. Nope! Find it yourself! And find a better hobby while you're at it! Wow, that's pretty authoritarian of you to tell me that my hobby is shit and I should go get a better hobby. Wow, screwed. Very telling. Thanks. And then I like Jacob's response here. And that was the end of that foolishness. Lol, good job. This person's banned? Okay, I think this is new stuff now. I don't really remember some of this. Characters have to be attractive like in No Beta and Mirage Feathers to get it. Okay, I don't know what those games are. Main character's a pogo, suits your fetish, then fine. She's a what? She's a what? Oh my god. But that was my little interaction with Screwed. I haven't really said anything since. I was gonna stream the day after this happened, but work kicked in, so didn't really get much of a chance. Bro, I've seen porn of the Clipper Helper. Dude, everyone has seen Pregnant Clippy, alright? You're not the first. Bro, that's bestiality, definitely not. Oof. Alright? Turns out there is Rule 34 of this. I like how many people are learning that there's Rule 34 of this suddenly. My goodness. Segs? Where? Link, please. What do you mean a link for Rule 34? Bro. Alright. Got is taught? What? Dustborn and Concord breaking Rule 34 of the internet. It's wild. Oh, this is recent. Holy shit. Megalo, all right, this quote. This fucking stupid quote. Wait, saying boys and girls refer to adults has been done in decades. Sorry, wait, saying boys and girls to refer to adults has been done in decades. It's just pure semantics. Stop playing on words by taking them literally. I'm sure many people, children primarily, refer to adults as little boys and girls. Again, that statement doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make them right. You're also welcome to defend people asking for... You're also welcome to defend people asking for illicit content related to girls. However, it'll always be weird. Man. You sure are mentioning children a lot. Doth thou protest too much? It is weird how he just kept bringing it up. Also, Megalo seems new to this whole thread as well. I don't know if I saw their name before. Anyway, that was some catch up. This is the thing I want to read. Because I saw this, and I'm not going to read all of it tonight because I do need to sleep. But I want to get past where I stopped reading, which is like the first couple of things, because I thought this was so fucking silly, alright? Oh my god. Also, the reason I wanted to look up the word chuds, by the way.
Anti-woke chuds debunked with numbers. Hello, Chud Lords. I haven't bought nor played the game, but I noticed you spouting some dumbass claims, and I like proving you wrong for fun. The dumbass claim I'm debunking. This game flopped, only 40 copies even... Sorry, only 40 people even played it. Dude, why? Like... Don't... Does everybody just take things literally? Is that what happens on the other side that I'm not aware of? Like, everyone just takes things really literally? Like, word for word? No wonder why everybody's so upset. Reviews show play hours. To review a game, you have to buy it and play it. The game has a 7 out of 10 on Steam, mostly positive. Currently over 160 reviews. That's at least 120 more than you say played it. I like how he's only refuting like half of the claim, not the first half of the claim, by the way. Oh my god, never. No, then they'd call me a pedophile or something. I can't do that. I can't do that to them. It'll scar them for life. Your claim is debunked right here. Ha ha ha. End thread. But wait! Valve says only about 1 in 52% of players leave reviews on average. This indicates that it is likely that that it is likely that at least around 8,000 copies have been sold thus far.
Based on a hypothetical? Alright, so, the person is calling out anti-woke chuds. If I make a game on Steam, and one person buys the game on Steam, leaves a review of the game on Steam, that is 100% of all the players who have played the game left a review. How can you just say this? This doesn't apply to every game. What are you talking about?
Counting costs, and Steam's cut is probably around $200,000 in the publisher is holding right now. Not a bad payday for an indie game produced on a budget with grant money.
No, bro, I don't think they made that much. They made like a pathetic amount of money. I think Concord sold more copies than Dustborn, if I'm being real with you.
Not that being wrong has ever stopped you guys from lying in the past. So keep at it with your debunked 40-player myth.
Holy shit. Yo, it's all the way up to 76 now as of this post. Can I confirm or deny this? I've got semantics. For that, I was one of those people, guys. Not only did I get a world first, I was one of the 4 people playing it right now on Steam. Holy shit. It does say 76 all-time peak, by the way. Just Oracle, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that's the other thread. That's the porn thread. Well said, my fellow LGBYQP comrade. Here's a song for your diverse victory. Gamer's chorus. All right, interesting.
You cite Steam charts like it's verified numbers from Steam itself. Then ignore actual verifiable numbers on the Steam store page that prove you wrong.
Wait. He's gonna just follow you. Fair enough, Oracle, fair enough. I've played through the first chapter so far. So, I'm curious to see the rest of the game as well. But I'll have to save that for next time. This is interesting that he's saying this and then pulling out a hypothetical number, by the way. Like, not gonna lie, he did say end thread here. He should have just ended the thread there. This part, is not good. Because then he's adding a bunch of hypotheticals that don't exist. You realize that song is...
You realize that song is making fun of you? And the punchline is that you consider values of fairness and equality to be horrific indoctrination, right? Probably not, since you're a eugenist.
Okay, look, I looked up Chud. I looked up fascism. What is eugenics? Hold up. Oh. Okay. There's also euthenics. Interesting. Don't want to know. Never, you're trying to silence me, please. So let me turn the TTS on again. I had to silence Caboose during the game because Caboose was going to say some naughty, foul words, and I can't be having that. Oh no, I lost it. Here it is. You assume a lot of things. Oh, Jesus Christ. You assume a lot of things. All Steam chart shows is how many people have been playing throughout a day. That's true. Like, Enwa didn't use this as, like, evidence or refute anything. It just stated a fact. Like, that's all it was.
They're based on metadata that isn't always accurate or up to date. The number of Steam reviews alone proves you wrong, but you're ideologically committed to a myth. So you're treating a third-party site as infallible. Infallible.
See a lot of things.
Every conservative accusation is secretly a confession. The number of reviews conclusively and indisputably proves you wrong in and of itself.
Jesus Christ. Whoa, hold up. That's a deleted post. Interesting. Many of the singers of that song have been since found guilty of sexual offenses, most of them towards children. Holy shit, didn't know that.
According to a Graper meme, you took at face value because it affirmed your bias.
What? I should play the game. So, hang on. I want to give this guy the benefit of the doubt for the minute. Hypothetically, if I were to go to Dustborn, how many people have actual playtime on their reviews? I'm actually curious. Store page, please. Reviews. Mostly positive. All reviews. Hey! It's Zakova! There he is again! Hold up. Where's the, here's the full page. Roughly, if you're wondering, by the way, also, wait. Mixed. I thought it said mostly positive. What? Okay, I'm assuming reviews in other languages are not as mixed. Okay, that's a bit strange. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the game's length is around 15 to 25-ish hours or something like that, depending on how like in depth you are talking to everybody. So keep that in mind when checking out the times. I'm just curious. Okay, Finid. All right, interesting. Zatris probably didn't finish it. Probably didn't. I'm just going off numbers. All right. I didn't finish it. That person definitely finished it. Didn't finish it. 2 people finished it. Finished it. Yep. Yeah. Oh, this probably person. Hang on.
My tax money went to this.
All right. Wait. Oh, add time of review. Okay, they edited it. Finished it. Finished it. Didn't finish it. Oh, there's so many more reviews. Wait, what? Most helpful. How about... This game's only been out for like, what, a month? I mean, I guess most recent. How the 50 hours? Proponents, they try to destroy every piece of media that doesn't reflect their ideological in-group. Is that... look, I don't think that's really what's happening, but alright. The opinions and reviews were bought and paid for by the developers. Before they even started making this game. Make them what the fuck? Okay, alright. I'm not doing a bunch of reviews today, alright? You know what? I think he's right. From what I've seen here, people have definitely played and finished the game, allegedly. That's interesting. Some people have even done multiple playthroughs. Oh, this is Zakova again. Right. But Zakova just keeps popping up all over the place. Goddamn. Now, what's funny is, there's a few things that could be referenced here, and I don't know if he's gonna do it, because he seems to be really biased towards Steam reviews. A good point for him to make would be that the positive Steam reviews are from people who have actually finished it, while the negative Steam reviews are mostly from people who haven't finished the game and have only put a couple hours into it. That's interesting. Wait, wasn't this person in one of the Steam discussions? I just thought I've seen them. It's just interesting, and he could use that as like something, you know, like I don't know what, but something. Like, here's a good example right here. Look at this. It's very interesting. But yeah, TLDR, bad reviews from people who haven't played it, good reviews from people who haven't played it. So, will he mention that at all? Because that's something he can talk about. You're only proving yourself wrong over and over. You cannot be reasoned with.
The number of user reviews on the store page proves you wrong. You don't care and are using a third-party website that isn't always accurate up to date because you're ideologically committed to saying that less than 50 people have played the game.
They didn't say that. Where are they pulling that from? What? Those are some nice evidence-free claims you got there. For someone who likes to prove people wrong, you certainly have yet to do it. When you're done frothing at the mouth and tearing at your dyed hair, consider the fact that all I've claimed is that Steam charts shows a record high of 76 concurrent players. If you haven't backed up your claim with any evidence that Steam charts is somehow inaccurate, I haven't made any claims about reviews. That's true.
The claim is that only around 40 people have played the game.
Is there even a source for that? Because like he just kind of pulled that out of his own ass. It's a random post.
To leave a Steam review, you have to buy it, play it. There are over 160 reviews. That proves that the bare minimum of this game has been played by 120 plus more players than you losers claimed. You moved the goalpost.
It's an interesting thing to say, you know, just interesting. I never made that claim. No, you have. But trying to pin a claim on me that I never made. Oh man, how's he gonna respond to this? It's kind of fucked up.
What?
Sorry.
But you've seen others make it. You know it's the claim.
Moving the goalpost. What this guy, he didn't move the goalpost. What he did was he spawned a goalpost and put N-word in the goalpost and then moved him away from it. This goalpost came out of nowhere.
And you tried to pretend it's only 76. But the number of Steam reviews indicate that it has that it has to be at least more than twice that. No! You moved it by changing the topic from what was discussed in the original post.
It's going so hard for this guy. He did nothing wrong. Fucking N1 did nothing wrong and he's getting hit with all of this. Holy shit. Nobody ever said that only 40 people ever played it. You made up that story and even proceeded to debunk it. What chudlords like me did is that this game's target audience was such a tiny fraction of the overall gaming population, and that's why this game wasn't profitable. Debunk the real claim. Holy shit. Will he do that? This thread is a giant pointless cope. The game was bound to flop, and it did. How badly it flopped is irrelevant. Oh, this guy said chud, like some kind of great insult. Redacted. I'm assuming this is like motherfucker or something. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to say. You people are an absolute clown show. Chud? Really? That's your big go-to? That's your insult at the end of the day? Did you guys come up with this at recess one day? Or did your big brother call you that? Not only is your comment dripping with ignorance, you can't even properly insult people while you're at it. There is not a single word there's not a single word of your comment has the punch you seem to think. Hold up, wait, what? There is not a single word of your comment has the punch you seem to think it does. We got there in the end. I got you, Rowland. I got you. It's fine. I know what you mean. I'll tell you what. Why don't you go back to whatever asylum you escaped from and tell your cellmates to come up with something better? I'm sure the loons will be happy to see you. Holy shit, Rowland. Jesus Christ.
You're the ones coping with fake numbers and ignoring proof on the store page that you're wrong.
Look, if you're gonna take the literal words as face value, N-word just stated concurrent viewers. That means people logged into the game at the same time. To leave a review, you don't have to be logged in at the same time as somebody else, all right? That's 120 people logging in at different times all across the world, all right? Damn, bro. Damn. Yeah, let's start the proceeded debunking.
Liar! Several of you losers have said it here in the forums. What's it like having the fact that you've easily triggered by the mere existence of women and minorities being your only defining trait, by the way?
What? What the fuck? Oh my god. I am a minority. Fuck, alright. What's it like being racist enough to wrongly assume someone else's race because they disagree with you? Holy shit.
So...
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
So, you fight for patriarchy, white supremacy, and cruelty towards LGBT people on the side of fascists who want to have you killed.
I'm sorry, what? Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna take a drink for this one, man. Alright, look. Look. I might not be up to times, okay? I might not know much about politics. Are you telling me that there are people out there in America that want you killed just because you vote for equality? What? No way. No way. I also just realized, I need to change this back to the other thing. There we go. No way. I actually don't believe that. No way. That's like a bit of a joke. I don't think anybody wants people killed, alright? Fuck. Again, like, there are some crazy people out there that are absolutely psychotic, okay? But they're not the majority of people, let me tell you. It's killed. You seem unnaturally perturbed by... Oh, this is the Dracula guy. I'm not gonna do the funny voice. It's too late for that. You seem unnaturally perturbed by how the game failed and how we're celebrating that very fact. Child grain insult. Oh, this. You must forgive him. It's part of his socialist programming's approved pejoratives. I have not heard of this word before in my life. They are so safe in their spaces, Reddit and Reset era, so inclusive and so very diverse that any other pejoratives might be considered a non-politically correct term, or worse, friendly fire. Uh-oh.
What does the game have to do with your alignment to oh my god, egalitarian psychopaths? Oh, what is? Oh, I don't want to go back to school, man. I don't want to learn this shit. What does this mean?
Egalitarian? What the fuck? This is the first one that's actually given me like a proper dictionary meaning, by the way. Wait. Alright, well, I see what he means, but like, I haven't met anyone like that, just saying. Believing in or based on the principle that all people are equal and deserve equal rights and opportunities. So, anti that? Interesting. I mean, like, I know there are people out there, like the racists and whatnot. Oh, while we're at it, let me just check out the word bigot, too. Hold up. Just making sure. A person who is obstinately or unreasonably attached to a belief, opinion, or faction, especially one who is prejudiced against or agnostic towards a person or people on the basis of the membership to a particular group. Oh, so it's not just one side. Wait, what? So I can use this word? Hang on. That's interesting to me. Cause the way I keep seeing it used is, I keep seeing the word bigot used as a derogatory term for people who are on the far right, I have never seen it used in reverse, or at least maybe it just went over my head and I just never noticed it. That's interesting to me. It's non-specific, so it can be used like as ammunition for both sides, so to speak. Anyway, moving on. Sorry.
Did the game trigger you so much? Did the game trigger you so much you decided the persecution of minorities and women as a cause worth fighting for?
What? Where is that in his response? Like, where did you get that from? What? Dude, I just saying the game failed does not equal the persecution of minorities and women. All right, I don't see the line. I don't see it. Where is it? Where's the connection? It's part of a socialist programming.
Oh no, not socialism, not the public control of the means of production to meet public needs. No, we need to have I
was like, oh, I'll just skip this word and read the next one. And then I'm like, what the fuck does that one mean? All right. Rentier oligarchs. Motherfucker went to school, all right, because I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Okay. What is this one? Let's start with the first one. Rentier. A person living on income from property or investments. Okay. Understood. Second word. Oligarch? Oh, wait, hang on. Oligarchs? Oligarch? How do you fuck you say this?
Oligarchy.
Oligarchy. Okay. What was the other word?
Rentier.
Rentier?
Oligarchy.
Rentier oligarchy. How do you know this stuff? All right. I guess I really am too detached from like reality. Jesus fuck. Sorry, oligarchy. A small group of people having control over of a country or organization. So we need to have wealthy people in our society. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you say? Can you just dumb it down for me, please? I'm sorry I didn't go to university. Jesus fuck.
No, we need to have wealthy oil princes enriching themselves off our labor and social Darwinists, barbarianism against the poor.
He's using such big words, man. I do know what Darwinism means. Barbarianism, though, that's a word, all right.
The free market means free people, after all. Sweeps the population, exploitation, and child labor under the rug.
Okay. What does that have to do with the game? I know he's talking about like fucking socialist or whatever. Anyway, point is, only time people came close to trying to kill me was when I lived in Africa, and none of them were white. Only place on the planet LGBT people are in mortal danger is the Middle East and Africa. Do you think, I mean, that is actually very accurate. I think you think white people are the threat, but in reality, the safest place on Earth for a minority or a member of the LGBT community is in predominantly white countries. Nowhere that is predominantly white is still practicing ethnic cleansing or keeping slaves, but these things are still common in Africa. It's not illegal to be gay, nor are you killed for it in predominantly white nations, but this happens often in the Middle East. This is actually kind of interesting on the topic of, that war that's going on with fucking Gaza and whatnot, that whole shit. Because, like, I thought it was kind of weird that, the LGBT community was rallying for, what's the word? Palestinians, I think it was what it was. Because, the Islamic government doesn't like, they're very old, right? They're very traditional, okay? They don't like that stuff. And they're very, very against it. And you will be killed over there for that. Like, there's no question about it. Like, it will happen. That's kind of fucked up. And he's right, though. Like, it's so weird today to see people, like, so upset at society. Like, you know, for all the crazy shit that's going on. But, like, it is nice to live in a country, you know, that just like, maybe it's just because I'm Australian. I don't know what the hell goes on in America. Like, I'm sure that's a whole nother can of worms. All right. But like, I like living in Australia. I think it's okay. You know, like, just saying. I'm not patriotic or anything, but I think it's neat. You think places like America are run by the patriarchy, but in reality, the only places on Earth where women don't get equal rights are places where white people are not the majority population. Again, think Africa and Middle East. Like, yeah, also true. The only, I don't know about Africa, but I can talk about the Middle East. Because if... Well, my mum went over there for a visit, and hot damn, people have very interesting things. What's the word? Like... I want to say that I might get it wrong, but I'm like trying to think of the word for socialist norms, but I don't know if the word socialist is right there. Basically, things that are normal for them is very like offensive for certain people, specifically in this comment thread as well. Honestly, Dustborn shouldn't have been set in America if they wanted to address any of these issues. They should have set the game in Iran or the Congo, where they're still prevalent. If they did that, it would be accurate, but the problem is, there would be a war if that happened. If Iranians knew that they were being projected in a game like this, holy fuck. There is a reason why immigration to predominantly white nations is so desirable. It was for my family. Oh, it was for my family. Oh, okay. Sorry, that's like... That's him talking about himself there for a minute. I was so confused. All right. You say that, but you say that, but you are here devastated, coping hard and seething, all because this failure of a government-funded propaganda game is getting mocked and ridiculed into oblivion, along with its racist developers. This won't be the last DEI failure either. The celebrations will continue. Oh, that reminds me. Apparently, people don't like the Assassin's Creed game. Unbelievably enough. What was it called? Assassin's Creed Shadows. When is that coming out? Oh, November is when it's coming out. Okay. Okay, because yeah, I've already seen that like memed into oblivion. The Japanese really don't like it. Apparently, there's a lot of fucking stereotypes and shit in it that they're not okay with. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that game, if I'm being totally honest with you. Ooh, hold on. Unrelated thing. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Very important thing just happened. I'll have to keep that in mind for later. More importantly, I don't think I should stay up too much later. So what comment are we on now? I'll end after the next one because I can see the guy's name. Again, it's just an eyeball, but cool name. I'll end after that one. But like, I don't want to play Assassin's Creed Shadows. In my opinion, Assassin's Creed kind of failed after like Brotherhood, but 4 was okay. Like, I'll probably try playing 4 again, because I think that was probably the last good one, and then they've all just been like not great. Black Flag was like, I think the thing is I didn't put enough time into Black Flag, because Black Flag was like the first instance. I didn't play 3 was the one I skipped out on, because Black Flag was pretty good, but like I think the weight of the size of the world actually like fell on me. I was like, man, this is a big fucking game, holy shit. And I just I think I just lost interest at that point. I never finished it, but it was pretty good because I like having the crew and all that stuff, and like, you know, being a pirate and whatnot. I still like Brotherhood the most though, because being able to recruit people and then just like sending them to like, you know, go do your dirty work, that was fun. Didn't play much Revelations though. What didn't really click with me for Revelations.
If you want to talk about economics, fine.
3 had that as well. Oh my goodness. I haven't heard much of 3. The only thing I know about 3 is that they killed Desmond in that one. Spoiler alert, by the way. Because I thought fucking Desmond was gonna have like a whole modern day Assassin's Creed scenario, and that just didn't happen. I was like, oh, okay.
If you want to talk economics, fine.
Oh god, here comes the big words.
Economic neoliberalism has been a complete failure. Look at the US during the Keynesian era, an era of heavy investment in the public that led to a massive infrastructure expansion, public housing and schools and so on. The USA became the most well-educated, developed, advanced, and most powerful nation in the world. It even landed on the moon. And then the Keynesian era was abandoned for neoliberalism and Reaganomics. And now it's been in decline for what, 50 years? Now, 1 in 8 American households are going hungry. 80% of Americans are in debt. The cost of housing goes up as landlords Jesus Christ. As speculators hoard and try to resell or rent at higher prices. The money lenders love it because they get to trap more people in debt. Colleges run like a private organization. Private corporation. Most Americans struggle to afford basic health care. And most can't even afford a $500 emergency.
Holy shit. I mean, like, do people have jobs though?
The US rose like a leviathan under Keynesian and has fallen to ruin under neoliberalism. So people like you lash out immigrants and women instead of advocating for real solutions like government housing and, you know, actual investing in the public again. The US isn't the only one that followed this trend. The UK also rose to greatness under Keynesian.
Every time I see this word, I have a fucking aneurysm.
And then collapsed into a ruined island under neoliberalism following the Thatcher doctrines.
I didn't think I was gonna get fucking educated today. Oh my god, it's still going.
Heavy post-war investment into the public also built Japan and South Korea into Asian tigers.
Yeah, well, hold up. Literal tigers? They're actual tigers. Slow down. I didn't know Japan was a fucking tiger. You're taking me out of the loop here by realism is getting fucked with.
Now, neoliberalism is ruining them both to the point that one's the inspiration for Squid Game, and the other's main export are isekai's fantasies about people dying from overwork and being reborn to another world.
Bro, how much fucking anime do you watch? Excuse me? What? No, Japan has no other exports outside of like manga and hentai. What are you talking about?
We see today that the countries that continue to invest in public, that build public housing, provide public health care, and good public education, for example, are the most stable, and the people are happier, better off on average. The countries that don't, they fall apart. How could they do anything else when they won't invest anything into improvement? Right-wing economic policies only serve a wealthy elite. They destroy nations and their people.
Wait. We want what the people want. Is he asking for like a communist society? Hold up. I might have missed the point here. What does he want? What is he asking for? Look, I don't get this bit. I'm not reading the next one. I'm gonna end it here. What the fuck? I don't... Look, again, this is just a game, man. Why are people talking about like fucking uni lectures in a comment thread? What's going on? I don't know what the hell Keynesianism, by the way, is. I have no clue about that. I guess just an era of government where things were good. Like, okay. I don't know what neoliberalism is specifically. I don't pay attention to politics or TikTok, so I'm not aware of that. In my personal opinion, yeah, I guess things are getting pretty expensive, all right? Your cost of living is going up. So, what are we gonna do about it? What am I? I'm one person, right? What can any one person do about it? Just go about your life, keep paying for things. Hopefully it fixes itself, you know? Hopefully someone does something. I don't know. I guess it's just strange because, like, I heard some stuff about America, but I'm probably not going to mention it because I don't know how accurate it is. But it has to do with that, like, Haitian stuff. But it's not the cat thing, obviously. But, like, it's just interesting to... I'm going to mention it anyway, I suppose. I just find it interesting that the government is providing so much money for immigrants to come over and do stuff, as opposed to the actual, like, citizens of the state. However, I'm assuming that's because the citizens of the state don't want to work. This is my guess. Like... I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what it's like. Do you mean the dog thing? All right. Like, I don't know how accurate the dog thing is, like the cat thing that I keep talking about. I don't know if that's just a meme or that's actually like what's going on over there. I have no clue. But no, I just find it interesting. I don't know, because of like my source of income for like my entire life, for like the last however many years, has been work, like having a job. I don't know what it's like to get payment from the government, just for like whether it be like disability or like, what's the word? There's a thing in Australia where if you're looking for employment or seeking employment, you can get paid during that duration, and it is possible to live off of that. It's terrible though. It's like fucking shit all money, but like you can live off of it, I guess. I don't know what it's like to be that kind of person though, so I have no idea. My brain is trying to form a thought, but I can't think of one right now. I'm just gonna raid KBJ. That's gonna be enough for today. I'm just gonna go over to KBJ now and, like, I don't know, see what he's doing, if he's still live, which I fucking hope he's live. It's getting late. Infested of stray dogs. It's an interesting topic. The thing I've heard the most about it though, or at least from an American perspective, is like they are just welcoming over a lot of immigrants, like, spontaneously. I don't know what's happened. I'm assuming it's a lot of asylum seekers that are coming over and just like immigrating for work purposes, but it's like a lot. Like a lot. I don't know if America has an issue with like a population crisis or something that's going on right now, but I imagine something's happening. Also, nobody else is streaming Dustborn on Twitch right now. It is a sad day. It is a very sad day.